All right, hey, day 2 here at Current'19 in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm excited. It's 7 a.m. I got up this morning, got my prayer on, my workout in, jammed out to some old school music as I kind of went through my material and thinking about it, because they brought me in to be upbeat. To keep things flowing and moving. So I got some great stories that just kind of came to mind today. I'm going to freestyle. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have some amazing speakers on top today. Some people who have done some phenomenal things in business. So one, I'm excited just to be on the stage with these people. I actually look in awe and I'm kind of amazed, like, holy cow, man, God has blessed me, this kid from the hood, that I'm on stage now with 1,000 CEOs in the audience, and I'm the guy, that gets to orchestrate this and keep this show moving. So it's amazing how when you follow your talent, your gift, and your passion and trust God with it, what that can do. And so today you're going to see a ton of people who've done that, who've allowed God to lead them, who've done the hard work of grinding it out at times, and they have the evidence to show that now. Successful businesses, successful families. And so we'll start out with a few keynote speakers that I'll get a chance to introduce. We'll have several breakout groups where CEOs can go to different rooms and learn different things. And then we'll take a break, and then we'll come back for round 2 tonight. It's gonna be amazing. Pow. Good morning. How is everyone this morning? That's what I'm talking about, Mike. Mike's ready. Well, welcome to day 2. If you thought yesterday was amazing, today God is going to do even more.
Please welcome the founders of C12, Buck and Bonnie Jacobs.
We love you too.
Yes.
Yeah, she's going to agree with everything I say tonight, just obvious.
So here's the deal. All right, here's what I'm gonna set it up. So, I'm in leadership development.
Yep.
We're starting to really branch out with my faith, with stories,
Yeah.
and really go after men and women in construction and talk about how we talked about physical development, personally developing yourself as a leader. We talked about your family. We talked about, in business aspects, but now I'm really starting to open this whole new teaching, which I'm nervous, man, and to say, okay, we're gonna do it though. We're doing it on seeking God. As a leader, if you're going to be a great leader, you have to seek God. That has to be a huge piece of your life.
Yeah.
And so slowly but surely starting to show them how, because I have guys, union guys from the hall, like, what? How do you do this? I had one guy say, okay, what does God sound like then? Because I went bowl in a class in South Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, 35 foremen. I said, guys, listen, I may get fired on this deal, but I'm okay with that. I'm doing something totally different. We're going to do a teaching today on how to hear the voice of God and hearing the voice of God, and how God wants to communicate with you on a daily basis to help you with your jobs, with your wives, kids, and it was amazing. I had a couple people who, were iffy, but I had several people after class like, dude, I needed that.
Yeah.
Man, I've been so far away from God. This is what's going on. And so I want to share right now, hey, this is the guy, Mike, CEO of C12. Huge. I have major respect. The first day I saw him in Jacksonville, Florida. And Mike, I'm doing a new series on hearing the voice of God and just what it means to be a great leader in business, but follow God. And so any words of advice that you would share through your journey as you work with business owners and talk with them?
Yeah, so I remember the first time I went, what does it mean to follow God in business? Like, I didn't know what that looks like. And a mentor said 2 things. First of all, God wants you to do things really, really well.
Okay.
The second, man, you got to fall in love with Jesus and let that love just begin to permeate everything you do. And then the third thing he said, that is where I realized it's just endless adventure, is if God made everything, God owns everything. The question is, well, every decision is now God, what would that decision look like?
I like that.
And when I don't know, because sometimes I was like, okay, I remember I was running a call center.
Okay.
I had 200 call center reps. And I was like, well, God, what am I going to do with this hurricane coming in my staffing situation? What Bible verse is that?
Right.
And I didn't know, and God went, that's the whole point. Ask me.
Love it.
And lean
Okay.
into the question
Okay.
of going, okay, God, I want to learn how to follow you through this mess at work. And I started having to ask brothers and sisters, like, hey, how do I even figure out what God says about this stuff? And I think we sometimes think faith is about having, like, here's the answer, boom. Sometimes it's about the journey.
Okay.
And going, what if my work is about me realizing, like, I don't trust God. I'm fearful. God says I shouldn't have fear, but I'm scared to death.
Okay.
Okay, why? Like, and God going, I'm actually more interested in who you become than what you accomplish.
I like that. I like that.
And honestly, I think if you begin wrestling with what does it mean to follow God in business, it makes your whole work, whether you like it or not, whether it's going well or not,
Okay.
an adventure of realizing, man, I don't know what I thought I knew.
I totally agree with that, Mike. That's awesome.
It's a mess,
But
it's a good mess.
it is a good mess. And
It
so
is scary.
Very, very. I was gonna say, because sometimes, man,
Yeah.
what do I do? How do I do this? But that's living life. You know, you think about it, that is really living life to the full.
It
One
is.
one thing that you have really helped me through C12, you gave out a resource called Abiding.
Yeah.
All right, and so I had some big major decisions, life-changing decisions. Okay, hey God, here's what we're talking about possibly doing with our family,
Yeah.
right? And so I'm writing those things down, and you guys really made it simple to be able to say, hey, write it down. Be open to even some of the things that may hinder or blind you, right?
Be
Saying, God,
neutral.
I really want to do this. I need you to help me because I really want to do this. And so really when I pray and I seek, I'm not going to be neutral in this situation. So really coming to that place
For you to
is pretty
approve
cool.
my plan
Right,
versus
basically.
asking what should the plan
Right,
be.
basically. But it was awesome to go through that process and it was a journey.
It
It didn't
is.
come overnight, but slowly but surely, day by day, God began to reveal the plans for me.
Yep.
And it was amazing to see that.
You know, Jesus, when his disciples asked him, teach us to pray. We want to pray like you pray. Jesus said, okay, we start, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be your name. I was like, stop and think about it. He says, your kingdom come, your will be done. I usually pray, God, here's my kingdom, here's my will, would you please make it happen?
Right.
To actually go, I want what you want, and that may look different than what I want. I mean, that's scary.
It is.
And then learning how to be, here's the question, God, and I'm not going to give up until I get done hearing what is your answer.
That is the key right there. I'm not going to get done until I hear your answer.
And you know what's
I like
ironic
that.
is sometimes I'll spend 8 weeks building up an issue, and I want God to answer me in 8 seconds.
Right.
And so he's like, I want you to wait with me for a minute. I want me to show you this. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you, like you said, I'm going to change the way you look at this question a little bit.
Right.
I think it's awesome.
Love it.
It's scary, but it changes everything.
Mike, thank you so much, sir.
Hey.
I appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
You're awesome. You are as well. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
All right, man. That's it. The guy, you heard it. We're going to talk more about this, hearing the voice of God and what it looks to pursue Jesus in business. I'm looking forward to it, guys. See you soon. My man, we are about to grab coffee. And then after that, we're going into a breakout session to talk a little bit about culture and how to work culture and just the benefits of it. So we'll have a good time, man. It's been a great morning so far.